Hey guys, so it's really sweaty in here. Oh, bro, the sun is literally directly in my eye. Much better. Okay, so I just got back from meeting my friend from school, and I could say only friend from school because I've broken connection with literally all of them. And there were lots of reasons why, like, I just do not feel myself at school at all. And I know this is like a widespread sort of thing where you just like cannot relate to your school self. And I've actually been thinking about this a lot, where I'll constantly be wondering how life would have been if I knew the things I knew now back in school. And I always like end up just getting this bad feeling in my gut, because usually when I think about things and I like apply like certain logic that I've like learned, you can't like be liked by everyone, and like their opinion shouldn't matter to you because like they make no sense to you or whatever. And usually it works, but whenever it comes to school, it'll always like leave me with this unsatisfied feeling. And that's because I've come to the happy conclusion that if I were to go back to school with my current mindset, drumroll please, I would still be unpopular. And honestly, that's kind of depressing, because I would have thought I would like have lived like the ultimate school life. I would have never lived the ultimate school life. I would have always been like that kid who just felt a lot of things inside but never did anything on the outside. But I do want to say that after thinking about this for a while, going back to school with like this acknowledgement that like you are not gonna be popular, you're just a misfit over here. And the fact that like people are constantly going to be prodding at you, because nobody keeps to their business, bro. Everyone's like constantly trying to get in your business, even though I had barely any business. But like, oh, they'd like call my name, and then they'd like make some joke about me, or they'd like ask me some question like in a sarcastic manner or whatever. Like they would constantly be interfering with my life. It's not like they would just leave me alone. And that always made me feel so inferior, because I'd be like, why aren't I the person like making fun of you? Why am I the one being made fun of? And this is not like in a bullying way. It was just like in this like, I'm so popular, I'm so cool, I can just like call out a person and just like, make a joke about like something to do with them. I don't know. But it wasn't like blatant, it wasn't bullying. It was just like a power move in a sense. Like, and I don't know how to explain it further. But how do I explain it? Now I want to give you guys an example. Okay, let me just take a second. Okay, this is such a lame example, but it's actually triggering. It's kind of triggering, bro, because I'll just be sitting and doing my own thing, and then somebody like call my name and be like, oh, Chetali, like, what are you doing? Honestly, like, that should not be triggering. But the fact that like these were always people who were like low-key super fake, super superficial, could never like give you an honest thought, I would just not know what to say, because I felt like that was a power move, bro. Tell me if you feel like, if you understand what I'm saying, because it would irritate the hell out of me, and I would just keep quiet, and I would just like be doing my own thing, and that would just crumble the whole thing. But now if I were to go back, one thing I would tell myself, which is obviously like not a solution at all, but something that would like give me catharsis right now, is that I can like, moving forward with my life, just realize that it is not my fault that like I was constantly stuck in my head, because people would not let me come out in the sense like come out and like be myself. I felt really like caged in. And the whole like fact of the matter is that if I were to like feel that same way again, where like there are these people who are just like pushing me like inside, like making me feel like bad and confused, I would allow myself to actually like say that out loud in my head, like, these people are freaking crazy. Because what I used to do is try to like I don't know, brush it off and like numb my brain. But bro, don't numb your brain. If people are like irritating you, like, and if you're stuck in your head, I feel like at least acknowledging it to yourself like gives you some sort of peace. I don't know. But anyways, guys, I'm like bloody baking in the car right now, and I heard some like crazy gossip from my friend, which I'm gonna like think about for the rest of the car journey. So see you guys.